What's up, YouTube? Pastor Bob. I'm here until 1. You guys want to go do some auction stuff? I'm going to do some halves today, probably. And then tomorrow I'll just have whatever. Free for all. Let's see. Cool. All right. Oh, God. Cool. Trying to get some of this stuff done. Let's see. Coffee. Gotta have coffee. Oh, let's see. Holy cow. Wow, that's some weird stuff there. So, what are you guys up to today? Ain't too many people up there. I don't know about that. See one person watching. Number 40. What is this? Go live in about 20 minutes or so. Oh, crap. I do have the wrong one. I think I ordered the wrong one. Shoot. Oh man, I wonder what the. Oh wait a minute. I know what I need to do. What is the difference between 420 motorcycle chain and number 40 motorcycle chain?
According to GoPowerSports.com, number 420 will have more strength than the number 41 chain because the side plates will be taller. Number 40 will be the beefiest chain in this class. This will help with thicker sprockets since there is more room between the side plates.
Oh, guess I know now. La la la. See, you learn something new every day. It's beefier. It's beefier. Well, I don't know why I was ordering the other stuff, but I guess I was. I guess that's what I get. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm an Opals. What else we got going on here? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Three. Okay. What do we got here? Let's see. Cool. I see. All right. Whatever. Get stuff all set up. That'll be good. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, that's 87. 21. 90. 84. What's this one? 21. That should be 21. 21. 89. What is that one now? 87. 84. 89. Okay. There's this 2021. 1896. Okay. Well, for all you guys out there in YouTube land, welcome. Good morning. Hope everything's going all right. Because my day started like Shiza. Yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Just the way it goes. Matt, what are you going to do? Let's see, that's 21. Cool. That. Got my case done anyway. Yep, YouTube land. Don't look for an excuse to get pissed off at me, Joe. I'm really good with that. And trust me, after my day yesterday, Reverend Bob is not in a really playful mood. Trust me. I had one of those days where I wanted to go and fix a problem and confront it. But I didn't. I held back, which is quite ironic of me. I guess I may be getting older and dealing with foolish people differently, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or because I just didn't feel like dealing with it yesterday. It was one of them days that people like to piss you off, you know? For no reason. I mean, I guess they don't think other people have feelings too. I don't know. But I can forgive. By God, if you think I'm going to forget, that ain't happening. One of them days. Everybody really knew what I do. There's a couple people that know what I do, but not even Mary and my own family generally know. I'm always at it. So many things to do, you know. Got my case done anyway, so that's something. At least I'm getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Oh, God. We gotta go here. All right. Oh, I see that. Cool. Anyway, welcome everybody. I figured I'd get on this morning and do some auction for people who are not up late at night or don't come on Friday or Sunday. Feel free to ask me to put something up. I'd be happy to do that. I'm just winging it. Because, man, I don't feel like thinking overly too much. It's been one of them mornings, too. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weekend. I don't know. God only knows. All right. I think I'm set. I think I'm pretty much set. I don't know. We'll see. All righty. Oh, man. So, got the wrong chain for the four-wheeler. Got the wrong sprocket for the four-wheeler. Just one of those days. I don't get it. It is what it is. Story of my life. Okay, well, you know what? What shall I do? Thinking. I am thinking. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll put this one. And I'll move the camera. And then when people are ready, they can bid on this first. And they're set and ready. Let's see. I don't know if I like to put that one up. Let's try something. Ah, there it is, right there. All right, cool. Let's see if I can get that adjusted right. It's pretty good to me. All righty. Well, I got another couple minutes. Let's see. That's stupid. This world is crazy. That's all I got to say. All right. What a day for a daydream. What a day for a daydream. Think I'll have me some ice cream. I like the ice cream on a sugar cone. I don't really care if I'm getting fat, 'cause all my friends really got my back. I really don't know what to say. I can't stop eating my ice cream, yeah. What a day for a daydream. Well, ice cream, excuse me. All right. Oh my God. It is hot outside and muggy. I'm gonna have me some shish kebab today. I haven't had that in a while. Probably since last year, I think. And then I think I'm gonna modify my go-kart. I think I know what I need to do now. And then, what else am I going to do? I guess that's about it. Take a look at the back of this bad boy. Ooh-wee. Looks like a real one to me. Looks like the real deal Holyfield. Sure enough. Good. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the door. All right, what do we got going on up here? These are my collectibles. Yeah. All right. I ain't mixing them up. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, silver bounced back quick yesterday, didn't it? Yes, indeedy. Sure did. I figured it would. So, the Mint changed their tune, and they said that there wasn't a worldwide shortage of silver. It was that there was a shortage of planchards from the distributors in which they get the planchards from. And I said, huh, I happen to know those companies. I'm going to go check on it. They got planchards. I think they just don't want to pay the price. So, I don't know. It riddles me, that's for sure. It's not a bad looking coin, huh? Well, put it in this holder sucked. Well, it's probably me. I don't really like the holder. I'm going to get rid of this holder because I think this holder really sucks. Because you can't see the whole coin. Now you can see the whole coin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Mucho bettero. Oh, Lord. What is that? Ah. I see. Man, I'm starving. Have to give me some food. Let's see. 1908. I think this is an O. Yeah, it is an O. Let's see. Okay. 1908. Oh. Man. What? Oh, I see. Oh, come on, dude. Hmm. There we go. Cool. Now, I don't have to do much more because there ain't very many people on. So, you leave it there until somebody starts in bed. That makes it a lot easier. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm hungry. What if I didn't get back up here? No, I gotta get that. Well, it's not going. You gotta spin one. Woo! I thought they were going somewhere. Like action or something. Oh, there goes the coffee all up the stairs. Yeah. Hmm. So, let's see. God, 4th of July's coming up soon, huh? Yeah. Alrighty. Probably most people don't even know what the 4th of July is either. They sure didn't know what Memorial Day was. Boy, we got some stupid people in America. I'll tell you that. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Minister or not, there are some people that absolutely don't know anything about holidays. I just don't get it. But them are the ones that everybody wants to give, an education to, and they ain't learned nothing. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. So is life, right? All right. Now, there was something I was doing. I really don't know what I did with that. Oh my Lord. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Now I got it. Okay. All right. Now I'm figuring things out. It's taking me a little bit to figure out what I'm doing, but Lord have mercy. Oh, God. You guys got any plans for this weekend? Besides sitting inside and being dormant? No? That's cool. Don't everybody speak at once, for God's sakes. Oh, talk too much. I have to settle it down. I don't know what I'm going to do with all you guys talking at the same time. Hey, it's terrible. I think you're going to drive me crazy. Oh, Lord. Alrighty. Sinking. Yeah, probably, Jim. I was thinking maybe I won't do it on Saturdays no more. Screw it. But what I might do is I might do it on a Tuesday once a month and a Sunday. That's what I think I might do. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Haven't made up my mind yet. Got a lot of ideas in my mind, believe me. And none of them nobody wants to hear. Oh, God. What's up, Jack? Got a lot of things going on in my mind. If it wasn't for me having to do my charities, I can tell you right now, I probably wouldn't be doing any of it, to be honest with you. But because I care about people too much sometimes. It drives me, I guess. I mean, we could be like other people and just not care, I suppose. Be standing in the handout line. Right? Standing in the handout line, then you go across the street and get in a brand new 2021 Cadillac. What's up, Jack? I seen a guy with a sign. This is no lie. I don't know. It's probably a couple of weeks ago. Right? And he's standing out there. God bless, please help me. Anything will help, blah, 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 right? Well, I look, and I'm behind this other guy, and then I see him run across the street and get in a brand new car, and I'm thinking to myself, am I doing something wrong? I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. My Lord have mercy. Some people have no freaking couth. That's what I got to say. None. Zero. You know what? Some people have no couth. No moral compass. I was like, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. What's that? My granddaughter graduated last night from high school. Cool. Congratulations. What did you buy her? A coin set? I just say it. Did you buy her a coin set? Tell her to save it. One day she might be able to buy a house with some coins. That's what I said. You always give them stuff that they may not appreciate today, right? But boy, later on down the line, they might. Cash. Nice. I tried to sell a 2021 Eagle last night and we wanted to buy it. Apparently, some people don't understand how very valuable those coins are. I don't know. I guess nobody's interested in that one. Well, it's just a couple of us, so I might as well not even do anything. All right, let's go back up here. Cool. Ain't it pretty? Yeah, it's pretty. What do I want to put out there? Anything? Here's a nice coin. Look at that one. There's a nice one. It don't even need an introduction. What do you think of that one? Pretty nice, huh? I mean, they already got the dies and everything for the new Morgan. The problem is they're taking on too much at one time, and they don't have enough planchards. There's plenty of planchards out there. So I don't think they just want to pay the price. And I think what it is Sunshine Mint and Golden State Mint are producing their own bullion coins, right, to try to make money. And I don't think that the mint prepared themselves properly for the minting of all of these coins this year. They can say whatever they want to say. But, the old saying is if it smells like bullshit, that's exactly what it is, right? Let's face the facts. So, in my opinion, I think it was a lack of preparation, personally. And nobody's going to change my mind about that. That's exactly how I feel. I'm going to turn that overhead light off, too, because that thing is bothering me. Give me 1 second. There we go. Shit. I almost fell on the damn floor. There we go. A little less glare. Look at that. Looks much better. Yeah, well, you know what? It's going to happen, Jack. That's for sure. Oh, what is going on? Cool, thank you. Look at that. You guys think about that coin? Are you scratching your head yet? Hey, Jack, you bragging or complaining? Because if I was you, I'd be complaining. How old are you, Jack? Well, you got grandkids, so. What are you, in your 60s? Are you older than Joe? Oh boy, here I go. I'm gonna start. It's coming. $64. Wow. You're at that age where you start a bucket list, right? Hey, how are you retired now, Jack? You're 64, or you still working? Yeah? No? Maybe? When you gonna retire? Or are you just gonna work until you're dead? I don't know how old my Uncle Steve is. I want to say he's got to be 80, but pretty damn close to it. And he's still at it, but he's slowing down. I remember when we were kids, one of those kids things. I always wondered what I was going to get from my uncle. When he kicked the bucket, I used to tell him that, right? So what I'm going to get. You know what my uncle used to say? A good swift kick in the ass. I used to wonder how you going to do that from a pine box, but I got one of those really funny families. You know, some of them care less about money, and the other ones are the first ones in line to try to get something from a dead person. It's quite ironic. I never got it. I say if somebody wants to give you something, right? Yeah, I just got another cup. I say if somebody wants to give you something, give it to me while you're alive, right? And the reason for it is that way I can thank you. How am I going to thank you when you're dead? you know? So if you want to give me something while you're alive. You know? I mean, people die and leave a fortune to somebody, which is great and dandy, but you want to do something for somebody, do it for them while you're alive. That's what I say. I had a friend of mine many years ago, and he was something else. He was, and he used to talk to this guy down at a local coffee joint. He used to go in there all the time, every day, in the morning, sometimes in the evening. And he talked to this old cat, right? So I used to go in there and say hi, and I'd chit chat a little bit with him. But every day, he'd always, they always sat at the same table. They always talked. He'd go over there and help the guy out, whatever, right? And he was getting pretty old. And I guess he was going to go into a retirement community. Yeah, there you go. So that's a good idea, Jack. I do something similar, but it all depends on whether they appreciate it or not expect it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I guess the guy was going to a retirement community, and everything was all set and already paid for and everything, for the rest of his life. So one day he called my friend over the house and he goes, "Here you go." And my buddy goes, "Here you go, what? What's this?" He says, "Set of keys." He goes, "Well, I see that." He says, "But what are they for?" He says, "They're for this farm and this house." He says, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Yeah, here's the deed, and I'm going to sign it all over to you. Take care of it. Keep it up." He said, "I worked hard for it." He says, "And I know you're a hard worker." He says, "And I know that if I give it to you, it's in good hands." He goes, "Well, what about your kids?" He says, "They all got one too." He goes, "Yeah, but why are you giving it to me?" He says, "I really don't deserve this." He said, "I ain't done nothing." He says, "Really?" He says, "You've been my friend for how many years?" He says, "You talked to me when nobody else talked to me." So he says, "I think you deserve it. So here's the keys. Here's the deeds. We'll go down tomorrow and make it all legal and official." Because I really don't know what to say. He says, "There's nothing to say except say that you'll take it and that you'll take care of it. That's the only thing I'm asking you to do." See, he calls me up on the phone and he tells me this, right? And I'm like, "You telling me a bullshit story?" He goes, "Well, Bob, if you don't believe me, the reason why I'm calling you," I said, "Yeah." He says, "Because I need to move the stuff out of that house I've been renting." I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm moving in there." I said, "You got to be kidding me." He goes, "I'm not kidding." And that's exactly what transponded. I was like, wow. I said, "I guess taking a little time out each day, spend some time with somebody, in the long run can pay off." "Oh, you won a Morgan last night?" "Wow, that's nice. Where did you win the Morgan?" Where did I go yesterday? I was watching somebody. Oh, Jonathan. He's a guitar player over in China. Really good guitar player, too. He's a good Christian guy. I went over there and watched him for a little bit, bit yesterday. Hey, Joe, you got any kids or grandkids? No. Well, that's cool. I like how you put that because I understand by reading that the last part of it, those last three words. I'll tell you what I get out of them last 3 words. Probably the same thing that I get out of my son. And there's 4 words. I'm finding myself. I don't want to be tied down. It's a new generation. Oh, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nice to win stuff once in a while, I guess. The only thing I win is a free trip down to the mailbox to pick up a bill from the mailbox. That's what I win. Is that interesting specimen? Oh, I get it. So, are you like me, Joe? Are you like I am? We're just a bunch of old dumbasses? Because you know that's what we are, right? I mean, I'm just putting that out there because none of the younger people believe anything we say. We're just stupid. You know, we don't know nothing. We ain't never lived no life, you know. Oh. Well, if you would have read the text that I got yesterday, I'm not going to say what the text said. You'd have been so damn mad, you'd have been having steam coming out your ears. You know, it seems like if anything goes wrong in your kids' life, right, it automatically becomes the family's fault. It's your fault for this, it's your fault for that. Then the jealousy kicks in. Jealousy for this and jealousy for that. And then they're mad. Everything's your fault. It's all your fault. You know? And you ain't even done nothing. You ain't done nothing wrong. I mean, but in their mind, they create this little world of this little fictional world that they got to blame somebody. To be completely honest, I just don't get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to work. Well, that might change, Jack, by the way. I just want to let you know that. They're working on trying to get a bill in so that people can retire earlier. And not just that bill, but for 401k, that you don't get penalized 30% when you want to take out some money. You know. Yeah. Covetousness. Yeah. I get it. But where does that come from, Joe? Do you know? Do you know where that spawns from in your kids? That would be the question. Where does that dead dog lie? Sometimes I have to ask myself that question. Because sometimes I just don't get it. I tried to figure it out, but it doesn't seem to work. You know, I think the thing about kids sometimes they want to understand, they don't understand why you spend time with other people more than you do them, right? Well, here's my take on that. One, oh, that's nice, Jack. One, the reason why some parents, myself included in that, tend to spend more time with other people is because it's either the same old repetitious BS that we have to deal with those people. They find no interest in anything we do, but we're supposed to find interest in the things that they do, right? They want us to always be available for the things that they want when they want it. But if we want something, they have nothing but a bag of damn excuses on why they couldn't be there or why they couldn't do it. So maybe they should ask themselves when they're going to give up having all of those issues and having all those excuses. And when they learn to do that, and not put the blame on when they ask us our opinion, not how we should do it, because I think that every individual has to set their own course on how they do things. I really believe that in my heart. You can get opinions from people, but never go back to blame them if you're asking them their opinion. Because it's the individual themselves that has to initiate the process of making a decision. Now, if they base that decision based upon some information that they gained from you, that's because they chose to go with that plan. And if it didn't work out, the possibility of something else not being told to you or how or what it was that you was getting yourself into wasn't explained thoroughly, or you didn't take the proper procedures and you wasn't attuned to exactly what was being said to you. So that's why I try to keep my opinions, as they say, light. If it's an open dialogue, well, people need to pick out of it what they like and leave the rest for somebody else who best can serve and best agree, right? Ah, I get it. I get it. I get it. I'll be totally honest. I've never been perfect. I've never been a perfect dad. I've never been a perfect companion, husband, or anything. And I never tried to be perfect. I tried to be me. and do the best that I could do at the time. Now, just because other people don't believe that, well, that's their opinion, right? And my grandpa used to say, you'll have to forgive me for this expression, but my grandfather used to say, opinions are like assholes, everybody has them. So, you know, you can have your opinion, but that doesn't mean that it's factual. I mean, we all make mistakes. We all do things wrong. We all sin. We all forgive. We never forget. Sometimes people say they forgive, but they don't really understand what forgiveness is, right? It's easy for me to forgive, but here's my problem. When you keep saying and doing the same thing over and over and over again, it's repetitive, the same things, same exact things, same exact circumstances over and over and over and over and over again, it gets old. And by God, you just don't want to hear it no more. Plain and simple. And I'm talking about your own kids, right? Because when you're a minister, I mean, you're kind of used to that. You know what I mean? That's different. It is different because you expect more from your kids, And maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't expect more. Maybe we're wrong. Who knows? Maybe we did it wrong. Maybe we're just wrong, Joe. Something's wrong with us. Maybe they don't need to get their head examined. Maybe we need to get our head examined. And by God, I already had mine. I don't know. What do you think? All right, Jack. Am I hitting any home runs here? I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I try to figure it all out. Well, here's what I think. We can beat ourselves up about it. What we could have done, what we should have done. You know, maybe we should have been alert. Maybe this, maybe that. But you know what, Joe? In the long run, when you throw the dice, right, on a crap table, they're going to turn up what they're going to turn up. You're not going to change it. It's just the way it rolls, right? I think the thing about it is life can test you in many ways. You can be successful. You can be a successful business person. You can have, um, a great hoard of wealth that you've acquired over years. You can have real estate, you can have, this, that, and everything else. But there always seems to be, no matter what, it doesn't matter who you are, what your lifestyle is, what position that you have, what type of business that you run, how famous you are, whether you're a public servant or a private servant, or how many titles you have, or how many degrees, or whatever. There is always something in your life, no matter who you are, that seems like you never did it right. You could have did it better. You should have did it better. Right? And then it takes many years after when you find out what it was after analyzing everything that may have worked. But it's what makes us who we are. But in the long run, other people have to make decisions for themselves. It may not be that it was caused by a lack of efficiency on our parts of what we failed, i.e., or did not fail to say or do. Some people have to figure things out for themselves. You can give them the basics, but inside of themselves, they have to figure it out. It's about trust, Look, I mean, I'll be the first one to admit I could have done a lot of things different. And I've done a lot of things wrong in my life. But it's when you don't continue to do them, and you change your life and you make a difference in yourself and those around you. That's the start of it all. And I guess it's like the Bible says, you can only try so much. And then after a period of time, you gotta wash your hands, You can plant the seed, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be the waterer of it. And sometimes, my God, I guess I was guilty of this too. Instead of learning things the easy way, you gotta learn them the hard way, right? It's gotta be the hard way, right? Because that's the only way it sinks in. With some of us in this world, we have to hit rock bottom, scraping the bottom of the barrel, right? And just had everything coming at us from all angles, confused, don't know what's going on, when it's going on, and I've been there. I've been there in my life where I don't remember one day from the next. Sometimes I don't remember people, places, things, from my past. It draws a blank, And I don't know why that is, but it just is, But I went through a lot of trauma too. And I think maybe I just took the wrong approach many years ago in how to try to get rid of a lot of that pain and suffering that I had. And I find it's easier for me to deal with that stuff now in my life. But I guess it's like, Reverend Brown used to tell me, sometimes you just got to try to outlove the problem or outlove the situation. And in my mind, I think that, well, that could be accomplished for us, but what about the other individuals? But sometimes patience in the long run will open the golden gates for us in the end, right? I think the hardest thing for some people to realize is you can carry a bunch of burdens around and be mad and upset with people, right? But what's that going to get you in the long run? What is it going to do for you? Nothing. Because people got to you, right? They're stealing your joy, they're stealing your energy. So momentarily it might piss you off, but you need to learn to just let go and let God. Let somebody else deal with that, or themselves. Because here's the hardest thing. I notice that some people take respectful criticism well, and others, they get very defensive over it because they don't like to be wrong, even if they are wrong. So, that's just the way it is. And that's the way it happens with people. I see a lot of that in the ministry. I see that in my own family. I've never had a problem getting along and getting through to mostly some of the roughest, toughest, um, badasses in the world. I really never had a problem with that. I never disrespected them, and they never disrespected me. We know how far to take it, and we know when to stop. But other people, I had to learn how to deal with them. Some people think that they're never wrong, or they think that they're smart enough to prove it that they're right, even if they are wrong. It's like, you can present the facts, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to accept the facts. So really, that's blood on their own hands, not on ours, right? But I would say, my friend, don't beat yourself up about it. Because, I think a lot of us are all in the same damn boat. Now I don't know who's at the helm and who's down in the engine room and who's cooking in the kitchen. But we're all on that boat. I had a lawyer one time. He came to me for counseling. Asked me if I would counsel with him. I said, well, I can in a religious perspective. So I said, what's on your mind? And boy, I shouldn't have said that. But he laid it all out there, right? And I'm listening to this. And in the end, he goes, I've done so many things wrong. I have manipulated, cheated, lied, and he kept going on and on and on. He goes, well, what do you think about all this? And my words were this: who hasn't? That's what I said. I said, who hasn't? I said, I ain't never met anybody that hasn't done something wrong. So, what's the problem? I said, you got to start with forgiving yourself before you expect anybody else to forgive you. That's just the way it is. Hey, I can be right back. I got to go take a pee. I'll be right back. he likes money. Yeah. All right. What's the matter? My two daughters can't stand to be around each other for long periods of time. They're 7 apart in age. I wish they could be like sisters should be. That was me. I had to go to the bathroom. You know, even I do that. Look at that. I got a bunch of them. What's these? Oh, sweet Jesus in heaven. Yeah. That's a nice coin. I like this one. Tree of Life. Well, I had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Oh, yeah, 67 more. That's cool. Yeah, I just like this. I think it looks pretty. It's a nice design. I think they did a great job on the coin. I think some of the other mints do a better job on some of the coins than the U.S. mint does, to be honest with you. Every time I see this coin, I think of you, Joe. This next one. You ready? I'm going to take it out of the case. You ready? Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone. This is actually a really beautiful coin. It really is. At least I think it is. You're confronted, all right. Are you confronted or confounded? You know, I think back to those times, right? When people really had it hard. I mean, really had it hard. Okay. So you got to go to town and you got to get some grain and some flour and some sugar and whatever else, right? You got to put the saddle on, whatever it is. And yep, no AC. Oh my God. Look, no refrigerator. You got to go cut your own. Well, I still do cut wood, but that's the second point. But I mean, no car, no pickup truck. I mean, Lord have mercy, they had it rough. No running water. Oh, God. Got to go out at 30 below to that outhouse, right? You got to go to that outhouse. I mean, your butt's puckering before you even get within 50 feet of that outhouse. No pain meds. Yep, no pain meds. Well, no, they had pain meds back there. They had them back in the day. Yep. Well, they had whiskey, and they had beer, and they had wine. You didn't have vegetables. Yep, they had opium. They had they didn't have vegetables in the wintertime unless it was canned, right? You'd go in a pot before I head out in 30 below. I'd shit in some newspaper made pull ups. I mean, there's only so many times you can read Buffalo Bill Cody. Oh, yeah, no toilet paper. I wonder if they did that two shells thing back in them days. Son, did you leave them two shells out in the outhouse? Yeah, Dad. Oh my God. Yeah, wet cloths. You just better hope you're the first one to get that wet cloth. Because by God, it took about 30 minutes to melt that ice on the stove. Oh, Lord. And you better hope he brought the you better hope he brought that bowl back in, because you might go out there and that old face cloth be stiff as a board, stuck right up in the air, froze in the pan. Now you're stuck with the two shells method. Oh God. I'm losing it. There's definitely something wrong with my brain today. Yeah. Well, I just want to let you know. My cousin Dave Thornley, right? God bless him. I don't know if the outhouse is still there. I think it might be. I have to ask my cousin. Well, he owns one of the family's original farms, right? From, I don't know, 1800s, back in the early 1800s. Anyway, he owns the farm now, right? One of the family farms. Well, when we were kids, right? When we were kids, by God, we used to have to use the outhouse because the old house, which is not there no more, they took the old house down. The old house didn't have any uh, bathroom in it. I mean, let me tell you. You want to talk about redneck, roughneck, swamp Yankees, buddy? I'm going to tell you, God's honest truth. Whew. To the T. I'm not lying to you. I mean, Lord have mercy. When I was a little kid, I don't know how old I was. I was with my grandpa. I was with my grandpa Cottrell, right? So we used to go up there and visit his cousin. It was his cousin, Ralph. Well, I had to go to the bathroom. And they told me, I said, well, where's the bathroom? I'm looking in the house, right? I was a little kid. They said, oh, so my cousin David, he's a couple years younger than me. He says, I'll show you where it's at. And we go outside. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Why are we going outside? And then he showed me that old two-seater. And I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. That was the coldest seat I ever sat on. I mean, you got to get up the strength to go poop. I ain't lying to you now. I'm telling you the truth. Because you thought you had to go until your cheeks hit that cold bowl. I am not lying to you. Then every thought of going to the bathroom leaves your body and your mind. You absolutely forgot what you wanted to do there. So, you have to sit there for a while. And by God, it comes back to you after about 20 minutes of warming that seat up. But there's something about that cold air, that cold breeze that just kind of goes right by your cheeks from underneath that toilet. I am not lying to you. And only those who truly have ever experienced it will ever understand exactly what I'm telling you right now. So, the next time anybody that watches the stream later on, questions the integrity of your bathroom in your house and how precious it really is, you need to go back to this video and re-listen to what I just told you about that cold bowl, because it could be worse. And that ain't no lie. That's fact. I get my cousin on here, he'd tell you how cold that bowl was. Boy, oh boy. Yeah. So after that, I learned not to eat before I went there because I didn't want to go out there. I think I'd rather just squat in the woods somewhere. I ain't lying. Lordy, lordy. I tell you what, I was in the military and lived in Germany for 5 years, right? The first time I seen a guy peeing on a wall freaked me out. I was like, my buddy was with me. I go, Is that guy peeing on a wall over there? He goes, yeah. I go, doesn't he know that's illegal? He goes, oh no, it's not illegal in Germany. I said, you mean tell me you could just whip it out and just pee on the wall? He goes, yeah. I said, what about women? He goes, I don't quite know about that. I was like, they got some weird rules over here in Europe. If you want to be private and go pee, it costs you 1 mark. Because it costs you a mark to use the bathroom. I was like, now I get it. I understand why they're peeing on the streets. They're saving money. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, this ain't a very profitable Saturday morning for me. I can tell you that. Whew. We gotta get some people in here to buy something. My Lord. I make more money watching Dukes of Hazzard. Lord have mercy. I'm losing it today. By God have mercy. Whew. Yeah. Hey, did you see that I finished my my display case, Joe? I don't know if you guys seen that or not. Oh yeah. I get it. You didn't jump somebody's fence, did you? Shit in that bush? Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Yeah, that's some bad stuff there. Crohn's disease. I had a friend of mine. He had it pretty bad. But I guess somehow marijuana helped him. And that was years ago, too. Yep, somehow it helped him. I don't know how it helped him, but I heard that sometimes they give them people opiates to try to stiffen the stool too. I don't know how true that is, but you think your mom had that porta potty put there? Hey, thank God for small blessings, right? Lord have mercy. I hate the ones that make you sweat. You're holding on and you get that sweat coming across your forehead. Oh, Lord have mercy. And the pain, right? You get them deep cramps, right? So now now you're bent all over and you're sweating. Oh, Lord. Well, mom was still taking care of you. That's all it really mattered, I guess. My mom, on the other hand, she probably would have took the damn porta potty away. Oh, Lord. I ain't saying that jokingly either. I mean it. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I remember when my son was a little boy. He's about, oh God, I guess he was about a year and a half old or something. And I was changing his. I just got, I just changed his diaper, right? And I slid the other diaper underneath it, and he peed right in my eye, in my nose. I mean, he straight shot me. you know, I felt. I didn't know really what I felt, to be honest with you. Because it's kind of hard to get mad at that little baby, right? But I'll tell you what, I never forgot it. All these years I remembered it. And I said to myself, if I ever have an opportunity to pee in his eye, I'm going to do it. uh, I know that's terrible to say, but I'm just putting that out there. Guess we'll get some work done then. Yeah. I think next month I'm going to skip Saturdays. I'm just going to do it Friday night. You know what? I think I want to do it Sunday and Tuesday night, once a month. I think I'd just rather do it that way. But I'm a man of my word, and I said I'd be on, so. Yeah, that's right. It's more, I think it's more in tune for, cold weather and people are inside and need something to do. And it's hot out there today. So, and it's muggy because, I'm on the East Coast. Did you? Where'd you go? Go out and get some dinner? Okay, Jack, take care of yourself. God bless. Have a good day, brother. Try to behave yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, call me and let me know what it was. Oh, man. Really? How did she drag you in that? What did she promise you for going to do that? Because I'm that type of person that I don't like to try to do it. You know what I mean? Oh, man. You dragged her? Well, did you win? That's all I want to know. I paint abstract. I really do. I've been doing it for years. My son's a really good artist. You know, he likes to do tattoos and stuff, but if he applied himself right, man, and he was patient, God knows he could become one of the world's best artists. He really could. I'll email you my painting and no, I didn't win. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to turn the old headlight on, Joe. Give me a second. All right, let me shut this off here. Take this out of here. Put it in here. Put that there. Yeah. There we go. I'll refocus myself here. Look at that camera. Ain't you proud of me? Oh. What did you say? I painted a lady across from me. I think she was offended when she saw it because she didn't say anything. Oh my God. I know that they have these places. I don't know where they're at. That somebody goes in and they speak poetry and somebody else draws something from it. I'm not sure exactly what they call them places, but that'd be a place that probably you'd see me and George. They'd have to have steak. Me and George. George would be up there doing poetry, and I'd be out there drawing. Mine would end up with crosses, coins, guitars, and go-karts on it. Oh, Lord. Oh, did I tell you? I don't know if I told you. I think a couple weeks ago I said something about it. I ordered a new pair of glasses, right? Well, they came in. And, buddy, when I tell you my stomach got turning and I almost got sick to my stomach, them glasses were all out of whack. It wasn't even right. And then they tell me, well, that's a prescription that you wrote down. And I says to myself, well, don't you have a prescription that I sent you? Which they did. Because see the glasses I'm wearing? Yeah. I'm like, Lord, help me. So I had to send them back. Oh, God, I'll tell you. It never ends, man. It never ends. So now I got another couple weeks. Do you want what? Coffee with a dip? Yeah. Yeah, I'm drinking coffee with a dip. I'm hardcore, Joe. I ain't no pansy. I'm the real deal. I'm old school. Well, you was probably never in the military, was you? See, the only time that I spit in a spittoon or anything is the first couple of really heavy, when you get that fresh Copenhagen, sometimes I get that fresh stuff and I got to. Because, man, you don't swallow that. That stuff will have you buzzing like no tomorrow. Tell you that right now. See, when I joined the military, which was back in '86, I picked up. I was smoking, you know. So when you go out to the field, you couldn't smoke cigarettes. So, you know, I'm jonesing out there. So my buddy goes, you want some Copenhagen? He was a sophomore in college. So I said, I'll try some of that Copenhagen. Well, I never dipped before. And he's trying to explain to me how you dip. Buddy, I swallowed the whole damn thing. Now, I chewed Red Man and I chewed some Applejack when I was a kid, but that's different because you're constantly spitting it. You know what I mean? Copenhagen was a whole new ball game for me back in '86 because you pack it down in there, you know. So, buddy, I got buzzed and my world started spinning. He said I turned 3 shades of gray. But I picked it up. You know, guys pick it up when they can do this. That's the key to a successful dipper. They gotta have that snap. But I miss the old cans. These are plastic, and I like the old ones that were cardboard with wax lining. I like them better. I don't know. The first time I ever seen a plastic one was when I was in the Persian Gulf. So when I was in Desert Storm, the only way that we could get it was in the plastic. And I could taste the difference. And I think my dad sent me a roll from the US over. back when they were a roll. Now they're like 5 cans. But back in the day, there were 10 rolls. 10 cans in a roll. He sent me a roll. He sent me a roll and a bottle of whiskey. Which the first sergeant drank with me. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Oh yeah, but I dip natural. This is extra long cut natural. I don't like anything but it. That's all I dip. Yeah. I can't dip that candy stuff, that Kodiak and beech nut and skull and all that. It just doesn't please me any. It's too funky. I mean, some people say, well, do you swallow that? Of course I do. It don't bother me. But my body's used to it. I don't taste it. Not that I don't. But I can tell the difference between that and, snuff or long cut. I don't like long cut either. I had to dip a can of long cut here a few months ago. Mary she could only find that. And I was like, oh, I didn't really care for it that much. Yeah. It was tasting pretty damn nasty, to be honest with you. I didn't like it. But I like regular Copenhagen. I mean, I don't mind that. But I don't smoke cigarettes or anything no more. I used to, but years ago. I don't know, like 7, 8 years ago or so. I just quit cold turkey. I'll tell you something funny. So, had this first son. He hated smoking. He hated the smell of smoking. Did not like people smoking. But there was nothing that he could do about it, right? But he had a rule. Okay? And his rule was, if you could run 2 miles smoking cigarettes, you could smoke and he'd never bitch at you for smoking, right? And he'd never complain to you and he'd never say that you couldn't. Right? So, I don't know how many guys tried and failed because it ain't easy running and smoking a cigarette. I didn't have any problems with it. And he was running right next to me. And he's like, I don't understand how you're doing it. I said, what? He says, how you're running and smoking that cigarette. I said, because I don't want to hear you bitching at me no more. I said, so by God, I'll pass out before I quit. And I didn't. I made it. He's like, wow. There was very few people that got to smoke out in front of the building. They had to go out in the parade field. Not me. He never said a word to me. I sit right out there and smoke my cigarette. He never say a word. Never look at me different than nothing. I earned his respect. And that's really what it was about with him. Never said a word. No. And he knew that I never put my cigarette butts down on the ground. Because one day, he seen some cigarette butts out front, right? And he was trying to, because other people could come over there and smoke, and he wouldn't know it at night or whatever, when he's gone, away from the barracks, and he ain't in the barracks no more, right? So, He calls us up there, right? Because he knew who the smokers were, because there wasn't many of us. There was about maybe 11 or 12 of us that had permission to smoke in front of the building. He goes, Cornell, you been flicking them butts out there? And I reached down in my cargo pocket and I pulled out my butts, and you could smell them. And you knew that they were fresh because I always put them in my cargo pocket. I said, here are mine. And he looked at me. He goes, oh, my God. He goes, you put them in your car. I said, I don't throw no butts on that ground. He goes, why? I said, you ever buried 100 of them? He goes, huh? I said, yeah. Have you ever performed 100 burial services for cigarette butts? He goes, no, I can't say I have. I said, well, I have in basic training. He goes, what? I said, yep. I said, absolutely. I said, Sergeant First Class Grabenstein caught me flicking a butt in Bravo Company. I said, and I still to this day never forgot this, Caught me flicking that butt. He made me do 100 burial services. I mean, the whole shebang. I don't know if he was prepping me for the ministry or not, but 100 burial services of cigarette butts. No lie. 100. I says, and after you do that many services with cigarette butts, you will never flick another one. He goes, well, I know it wasn't you. I said, you can bet on that. It definitely was not me. Yeah. Never forget it. Now, when I was growing up, contrary to most people's belief, I'd have to say most of my family was pretty prejudiced, except for a few that were in the military like myself and knew that a man was just a man, Skin color didn't matter. A woman was just a woman. Skin color didn't matter. People are just people. You learn that in the military, So I learned more than that in the military. So I met this guy. His name was Rick Rias. He didn't like white guys, and by God, I didn't like black guys. This is when I first went in, I was a fresh troop. Well, we just kind of ran across each other's path, and it didn't go well. We ended up fighting on a parade field. I mean, we had a full-fledged fight, right? Well, next thing I know, we're on extra duty together in the military. 30 days restriction to post, 30 days extra duty, and we had to work for a sergeant major. I'll never forget it. He became a best friend. We became best friends. Yeah. We went everywhere together, did everything together. Everything. You name it, we did it together. And that too. And I was there and I helped him order his first brand new Harley Davidson. And he was there and helped me order my first brand new step-side Chevy pickup truck. I'll never forget it. He was a hoot. He was. We did a lot of crazy shit together. I'll just be honest. That's back in the old days, I miss him. He was a good friend. He was a good guy. I had a lot of great times with him. I often wonder whatever happened to him, But he was a hoot. He was a good guy. I hanged out with some crazy people. Oh my God. Rob Christensen used to hang. He fell out the window, second story or third story. I can't remember. Those big German buildings over in Germany. Yeah, he fell out of it drunk. He was sitting on the windowsill, and I just turned around and I went to talk to him, and there was a room full of guys, right? And we'd all been drinking back in the day. I go, where's Rob? They go, I don't know. He was just there. I said, well, I didn't see him leave. I look out the window and there's Rob. He fell down on the ground on some pipes, broke his arm. I mean, jeez. Oh my God. You ever heard of a guy named Rob Skiba? You can look him up. Look him up on the internet. His name's Rob Skiba, right? He does a lot of talks on the Book of Enoch, right? I was in the military with Rob Skiba. I remember. Yeah, I believe it was the 547th Engineer Battalion in Darmstadt, Germany. I was stationed. I think he was stationed with me there. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, what a hoot he was. Yeah, he's got his own channel. I don't know how many followers he's got. I never went over there because I figure if I go over there and I start saying something, I'm going to mess his whole world up. So I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go over there and start busting on him. Oh yeah, oh Rob. Oh yeah. My God. The things I used to do. And then you get old, right? It's funny because, the one thing about military people is, God, they keep good stories and bad, they have some stories, have tales to tell. And my God, do I have some. Boy, oh boy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'll never forget it. So for those people who have never experienced it, it's not all bad. It really isn't. It's not all bad. I had some good times too. I sure did. Quite amazing. Yeah. Oh. Well, it don't look like anybody's coming out today. So, I think I'm going to go do something else. Because I'm going to be on tomorrow night with an auction, so ain't no sense of blowing my whole Saturday. So I think I'm going to go do something. Now, what I'm going to do, I have no clue. Maybe I'll go out and modify my front end on my go-kart. Sounds like a good idea. So. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to cut it short. Not gardening work to get done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to do some gardening too, but Mary usually does that. I did the hard part. But with all that hard rain, I don't know what seeds which and where it went and what thing it was in. God only knows. So I'll catch you later, Joe. Take care. Hope everybody has a good Saturday. And I'll be on tomorrow night about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is Reverend Bob, and I'm getting out of here. And I'll see you all later. Take care. God bless.